So we have started up with this practice of counselors meet, in which we want to learn from counselors across the globe. We want to learn the practices they are doing, because there are numerous types of therapies which are there in the market, and we cannot learn about everything. But yes, there's an opportunity that every 15 days we can have a sweet peek in and an insight about any one or two counseling practices, and we can learn from them. So that's why we have our session for today, which is about, again, a counselors meet, where we will learn from three wonderful speakers, and we will learn from their practices. We will learn that how they do things. I would also request the participants to be on mute, so that we don't get a bit on the disturbance. So please keep yourself on mute. I will mute all of you, and then only the participants who are speaking will be allowed to talk in that particular moment. Now, for this session, I would like to invite, for the first session, I would like to invite Bableen Wiz. Now, Bableen is she is a young counselor. So I'm pretty sure she has some different set of challenges that she is facing than what we are facing at present scenario. And when you work with young counselors, the budding counselors, I won't say that I'm old enough right now, but yes, when you work with young counselors, you get to know about some new peekins to how they see the counseling industry, or how they see the counseling profession. So Bableen here wants to share with us her experiences on how cinema or movies affect the mindset, and what type of cinema therapy she has experienced in the past. So Bableen, the session is yours. Welcome to the session, and please go ahead and begin.
Hi, am I audible?
You have to be a bit loud.
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah, audible, but okay.
Yeah.
I think
I'll just share screen.
sure.
Yeah. Is the screen available?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Hmm. Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Bableen Vich, and my topic for today is movies and mental health. So, when we watch movies help us to experience a wide range of emotions. हम में से कौन ऐसा है जो मूवी थिएटर में गया है और जिसको हैप्पी, सैड, इंस्पायर्ड या मूव नहीं लगा हो? हमको मूवी देख के एक ना एक, भले ही वो छोटा सा भी इमोशन हो, पर हमको इमोशन फील होता है। मूवीज जब हम देखते हैं और हमारे जो इमोशंस रिलीज होते हैं मूवी के थ्रू, उससे हम पे कैथार्टिक इफेक्ट होता है, और वो कैथार्टिक इफेक्ट से हमको इमोशंस एक्सप्रेस करने में इजी होता है। जब हम वो इमोशंस एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, उसके वजह से हमारे जो भी हमको एक्सप्रेस करना होता है वो इजी हो जाता है। जैसे कि अगर हमको बहुत बुरा लग रहा होता है या हमारा मूड थोड़ा सा लो होता है, तो हम एक कॉमेडी मूवी देखते हैं जिसके वजह से हमको लाइट हार्टेड फील होता है। और अगर हमको कोई मोटिवेटिंग मूवी देखनी होती है, तो फिर हम उसमें एक ऐसी मूवी देखते हैं जिसमें कैरेक्टर का स्ट्रगल दिखाया जाता है। वो स्ट्रगल देखने के बाद हमको मोटिवेटिंग फील होता है। हमको ऐसा लगता है कि जब वो कैरेक्टर ने, जिसने इतना स्ट्रगल किया है, वो अचीव कर सकता है, तो हम भी अचीव कर सकते हैं। मूवी या सिनेमा थेरेपी जो वर्ड है वो फर्स्ट टाइम 1990 में यूज हुआ था, पी जेनिंग्स, आर बरोच और एल बर्क ने। तो सिनेमा थेरेपी में होता क्या है कि थेरेपिस्ट जो है वो आपका जो प्रॉब्लम है, क्लाइंट का जो प्रॉब्लम है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग मूवी सिलेक्ट करता है या शॉर्ट वीडियो, और वो शॉर्ट वीडियो और मूवी थेरेप्यूटिक सेटिंग में प्ले होती है। तो जब वो थेरेप्यूटिक सेटिंग में वो मूवी प्ले होती है, तो उसके वजह से क्लाइंट को उनके प्रॉब्लम में हेल्प मिलती है। अब वो क्लाइंट अकेले भी देख सकता है वो मूवी या सिनेमा, या ग्रुप में भी देख सकता है। दोनों वेज में सिनेमा थेरेपी एडमिनिस्टर होता है। उसके जो सिनेमा थेरेपी हमको ज़्यादा अच्छे से हेल्प इसलिए करती है क्योंकि मूवी में बहुत सारे थीमेटिक एलिमेंट्स होते हैं, जैसे कि म्यूज़िक, बैकग्राउंड, लाइटिंग, पिक्स और उसके अलावा जो 3D मूविंग बैकग्राउंड होता है वो भी। तो हमारी जो इन्फॉर्मेशन होती है वो एक से ज़्यादा वे में प्रोसेस होती है, और जब इन्फॉर्मेशन एक से ज़्यादा वे में प्रोसेस होती है हम उसको ज़्यादा अच्छे से रिटेन कर पाते हैं। इसलिए सिनेमा थेरेपी के थ्रू हम जल्दी सीखते हैं और हमारा हेल्प जो थेरेप्यूटिक जो है इफेक्ट वो बहुत अच्छा होता है। अब मूवी के साथ मूवी देखने से और बहुत सी चीज़ें भी हमको हेल्प होती है, जैसे कि अब अगर हमने कोई मूवी देखी जिसमें कि कैरेक्टर ने बहुत सारा पेन जिससे जा रहा है, तो हम वो कैरेक्टर के साथ रोते हैं, हमको वो कैरेक्टर के लिए बुरा लगता है, तो दैट इज नथिंग बट एक्सप्रेसिंग एम्पैथी। तो मूवी देखने से वी लर्न टू एक्सप्रेस एम्पैथी। मूवी देखने से हमारे कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स भी बेटर होते हैं, क्योंकि अगर हम कोई प्रॉब्लम से जा रहे हैं, जो प्रॉब्लम से कोई और भी जा रहा है, और हमको वो प्रॉब्लम एक्सप्रेस करना नहीं आ रहा है, हमको नहीं पता कि उस प्रॉब्लम को कैसे एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, तो मूवी में जब हम देखते हैं कि वो इंसान उस प्रॉब्लम को कैसे एक्सप्रेस कर रहा है या उस पर्टिकुलर इमोशन को कैसे एक्सप्रेस कर रहा है, तो हमको भी समझ में आता है कि उसको कैसे करना है। भले ही हम फर्स्ट टाइम पे प्रॉपर्ली वो इमोशन को एक्सप्रेस ना कर पाए, बट धीरे धीरे हम वो इमोशन एक्सप्रेस करना सीख जाते हैं। मूवीज मल्टी डायनेमिक है, जिसमें हमको ऑडियो विजुअल एड दोनों होते हैं, तो उसके वजह से जो है हमारा लर्निंग फास्ट होता है और हम उसको ज़्यादा अच्छे से रिटेन कर पाते हैं। उसके बाद मूवीज में अगर हम किसी प्रॉब्लम से जा रहे हैं, जिस प्रॉब्लम से वो कैरेक्टर भी जा रहा है मूवी का, और अगर उसने उसी प्रॉब्लम को अलग पर्सपेक्टिव से देखा है या अलग सोल्यूशन से सॉल्व किया है, तो हम वो दोनों चीज़ें सीखते हैं। हम एक ही प्रॉब्लम को अलग अलग वे से देखना सीखते हैं और उस प्रॉब्लम के इनोवेटिव सोल्यूशन सीखते हैं। हम को मूवी से होप भी मिलती है, क्योंकि जब हम कोई इंस्पायरिंग मूवी देखते हैं तो हम देखते हैं कि वो कैरेक्टर ने कितने स्ट्रगल के बाद अचीव किया है, और जब हम दूसरे का स्ट्रगल देखते हैं तो हम भी मोटिवेट होते हैं टू वर्क थ्रू आवर स्ट्रगल्स एंड टू अचीव समथिंग। Movies and psychoeducation. Movies are a very great platform to psychoeducate people. Movies, through sensitized depiction of mental illnesses of the movies, we can increase awareness about it, and we can also sensitize people to behave properly with them. बहुत सारी लोगों को मेंटल इलनेस का कॉन्सेप्ट और मेंटल इलनेसेस में कितने सारे डिसऑर्डर्स होते हैं ये नहीं पता होता है। तो जब हम मूवीज में देखते हैं और हम मूवी से सीखते हैं, तो हमको समझ में आता है कि मेंटल इलनेस इज वेरी नॉर्मल, देयर इज नथिंग टू बी अशेम्ड अबाउट मेंटल इलनेसेस। और मूवीज के थ्रू हमको बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है, जैसे कि बहुत सारी मूवीज में दिखाया गया है कि वो एक्चुअली होता क्या है और उसमें आपको उस पर्सन के साथ कैसे बिहेव करना चाहिए। तो अगर हम वो सिमिलर सिचुएशन एनकाउंटर करते हैं और हमको नहीं भी पता हो कि वो पर्सन के साथ कैसे रहना है, पर हमने देखा होता है तो हमको याद रहता है। जैसे कि जो माय नेम इज खान मूवी थी, उसमें दिखाया गया था कि एक ऑटिज्म पर्सन का इमोशनल प्रॉब्लम्स क्या होते हैं, और 15 पार्क एवेन्यू में एक स्किज़ोफ्रेनिक की लाइफ डिस्कवर की थी, तो वो सब हम वहाँ से सीखते हैं। उसके बाद आता है, अगर मूवीज के बहुत सारे ब्राइट साइड हैं, तो मूवीज में कुछ नेगेटिव पार्ट्स भी हैं। बहुत सारी मूवीज में जो मेंटली इल पेशेंट होते हैं उनको अनलाइकेबल, अनहाइजीनिक, अनट्रस्टवर्दी और वायलेंट दिखाया जाता है। तो जब उनको वैसा दिखाया जाता है तो हमको हमारा परसेप्शन अफेक्ट करता है। even if we have had a positive experience with a mentally ill patient, that can be override by what we have seen in the movie. The the perception of the movie is so strong that we do not want to be around those people. We feel that all mentally ill patients are aggressive and we do not want to talk with them. But that is not true. Movies lack omission of specific. There is wide range of mental illnesses and there is wide range of severity from mild, moderate to severe. So we have to keep in mind that when we are seeing in the movie something and when we are taking the plot from it, we have to make sure that that is correct. We have to make sure that that is true. Then movie and stigmatization. Now, the negative perception of mental illnesses can lead to discrimination. If I have seen in a movie कि mentally ill patients जो है, those are violent, so I would want to avoid them. I do not want to be with them. So I will start discriminating them. And when we start discriminating them, and the people who are actually suffering from mental illnesses see that, they fear it. They fear it a lot. And because they fear it, they don't want to take help. Now, they don't take help. Even if the help is available, they do not want to acknowledge that they are suffering from something and they do not want to go for it. And when they don't take help, their mental illnesses remain untreated, and then that leads to, unacceptable social behavior, which leads to stigma. But then no one realizes that their unacceptable behavior is because of their untreated mental illnesses, and that is because of fear of discrimination. So this is a very vicious cycle of stigma which goes on and on and on, and it affects the mentally ill patient. It lowers their self confidence. Then movies and wrong portrayal of ECT. ECT is electroconvulsive therapy, which is shown in movies as shock therapy. But ECT is administered under anesthesia with muscle relaxant, and it is very, very safe to administer. The current is so minute that the person doesn't even feels it. But in movies, it is depicted as a way to torture a person, to punish a person, or to induce insanity. There is in the movies there is no clinical improvement shown by the use of ECT, but that is very wrong. ECT is clinically proven safe technique, and psychiatrists use it for psychosis and other mental illnesses. Because of this wrong portrayal of ECT, it becomes difficult for psychiatrists to convince people to use ECT because they have seen in the movies. So they don't want to use it, but it is very safe, and the people who have misconception about it should be cleared. Now, there are some signs that your mental health is being affected by movies. First, you cannot stop thinking about the movie. The movie makes you question about yourself. Then your thinking pattern change in respect of the content of the movie. Like, if you, for example, if you have seen in the movie that mentally ill patients are, not unhygienic or they are violent, so you start thinking in that particular way, even though you have had no experience, you have had no, encounter with them or anything, but you do that. So when you do that, that means that your thinking pattern is being affected by what you see in the movie, which is very wrong. So that means you are being affected by it. Then you don't want to be around a mentally ill person because you have seen all the wrong things in the movie, so you do not want to be around them. The very important sign is the last one. You do not want to acknowledge even if you have some problem because of stigma. The stigma is so strong that you do not want to admit that you have some problem and you do not want to take help. Now, what can be done about it? The very important thing is take a break. If movies are affecting you, take a break. Stop watching movies. Don't watch movies for a while. Take a break. Do something else. Inculcate another hobby. Then research and psychoeducate on what is wrong and what is right. This is very important because not everything shown in the movies are true. So please, please, please research it and educate yourself on what is right and what is wrong. Then if some genre is affecting you, don't watch it. For example, for some people, watching horror movies can induce anxiety and paranoia. So if you are one of the person who for whom that genre is affecting you, don't watch it. Do not watch it for the sake of entertainment, for the sake of peer pressure, or for anything. Just don't watch it. Then remind yourself that movies are fiction. Movies are not reality. Even if the movies are based on a true premise, please, please, please check and verify and then internalize. This is very important. Please remind yourself that movies are not realities. And before internalizing anything from the movies, check and verify the facts. Then talk to experts and take help it is affecting you. It is very important. If you feel that your mental health is being affected by watching some movies, and if you have started questioning yourself, you have started with thinking in a negative pattern, then take help. Talk to experts. They are very readily available and they're very non-judgmental, and they help you in all the way they can. So thank you. Hello.
Thank you, Bubbly. Thank you very much. It was a beautiful presentation, and I think all of us would agree that we watch movies at a very regular level. And in days of lockdown, we have been binge watching of all kind of stuff, and never had the realization that how badly they could affect. And I love the point that yes, when we talk about ECT, the psychiatrist face a lot of difficulty in convincing patients that yes, the technique that we are using is safe, and we can go ahead with it. The stigma is also one thing which varies with movies. Certain movies make it comfortable and show a good image of patients which are affected, but few movies actually develop a bad image also. So do we have any question for Bubbly? Anyone? Or do you want to share some feedback? Okay, you have to raise your hands on your screen. If you raise your hands, I can see you and I can actually unmute you for the question. Okay, so I don't see any question coming up. Okay. Yeah, but I have some very good feedback coming up, but there are no, okay, we have question by Nisha. Okay, so Nisha, I'm unmuting you, and Akashta, you will be next. Yes, Nisha, you can ask the question. Okay, I'm unable to unmute Nisha, but Akashta, I think you, Nisha, you are unmute. Can you please say?
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hello. It is very wonderful, the sharing she shared. It is really good content. I have a question that if we are not in good mood and we are watching randomly, like anything we can watch in a movie, but after a while somehow what I feel that sometimes we feel good or we feel bad, but after some time or some days it remains in our mind. So what it shows, like we are emotionally weak, or like we were thinking about time and again those things which were watched. So maybe it was emotional, like if people are emotional weak, so that they attach with particular themes or particular movie, or in some extent on that moment if the person is not feeling good, because on that time he or she is emotionally imbalanced, so because of that, so what are the reason?
Okay, so first of all, I would like to tell you that that has nothing to do with emotional weakness. If something remains with us for the movie we have watched, it is because we have connected to that movie on a personal and a deeper level. And if you are in a bad mood, I would recommend that please select a movie, which has a light content, because when we are in a bad mood, we connect to everything on a different level. So it is very important for the type of movie you choose when you are upset. And there is nothing that has nothing to do with emotional weakness. And if some genre is affecting you, then don't watch that genre. And if you feel that you're not able to take your mind off that movie, then engage yourself in something else. Engage yourself in maybe another hobby, a book reading or something like that, which will take your mind off that.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bableen, for this answer. Thank you, Nisha, for the question.
Thank you so much.
We'll go into discussion with questions because we have other questions as well. So, Akashata Sunil, can we have? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. I'm unmuting you. Can you ask your question?
Thank you. My name is Akshata. Yeah.
Akshata.
I don't know if it is misspelled there. I don't know. Thank you for this wonderful session. I mean, it was very interesting also to know, because we didn't know much of the impacts we are going to get because of the movies. Just had a question. We watch movies and we get attached to that movies for some time. I mean, it won't be impactful even maybe only for half an hour or 1 hour we think about that movie. After that, it won't be that. I mean, we don't give much heed to any of those things or effects which we get while watching the movie. So how does this therapy help a person who is mentally ill or want to become stable just by watching a movie? Because I don't think it is much impactful for a long time.
See, there are different types of a person, and for some person, a movie might not connect in a, like, there are different type of therapies, and not all therapies work on every person. So there are different. So this cinema therapy might not work on everyone. For people who connect to movies and and for whom the values of the movie stay with them, the cinema therapy can be very, very useful for them.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Akshita. So next we have is P. Chandani Shri with the question. I'm unmuting you. This would be the last question with Bableen.
Hello,
Yes.
I am Chandni Sri brother.
Okay. So you don't have a question, I think so. Am I right?
Yes, my sister have actually.
Okay. Where is she?
She wait, ma'am.
Okay. I think we can have this question later. So I will keep this question postponed and later we can connect. Thank you. So now I would like to go further with the session and I would like to invite our next guest for the session. So we have Alice Chabra, the next guest for the session, and she's a counselor. She is also going to discuss about a beautiful practice that she does is about art therapy, and she has been practicing life skills and counseling from a long time, and she's associated with various schools and various special schools. So there's a big list. I would love Alice to let us know more, and we want to hear from her about the therapy she is working upon. Please, Alice, the session is all yours. Okay, I have to unmute you, I think so. Just a second. I'm sorry. Just give me a second. Yeah. Alice, can you try and unmute yourself now?
Yeah. Good morning, all, and warm welcome. Hope all of you doing good and coping with the COVID-19 as we are used to for this. And thank you, Sylvie, for giving such a wonderful platform. I will try give back to the society what I learned from the society. So, as guys, you know that my topic is stress management. Knowingly or unknowingly, we are in stress. Almost all of us have inbuilt stress. Hope you conquer with this. Some of us are aware that we are in stress, some are not aware. Those who are not aware may be headed for the burnout. So I always say prevention is better than cure. So if I speak about the management, you will get tremendous idea in Google. You can search it. But our issue is not how to manage it. Problem ये है कि अगर हमने उसको मैनेज करना है हमें स्ट्रेस हो क्यों रहा है वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट दैट आई जस्ट गिव एन एग्जांपल जस्ट इमेजिन मेरा एक मीटिंग है और मेरा बैग लॉस्ट हो गया और मेरे सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स उसके अंदर है और डे आफ्टर टुमारो आई हैव अ मीटिंग, तो माय स्ट्रेस लेवल ऑन द टॉप बिकॉज मेरे डॉक्यूमेंट्स उस बैग के अंदर है और मेरा स्ट्रेस लेवल इज हाई. नाउ व्हाट टू डू? Will you really think I'll Google and search how I'll manage my stress? Even they will say, okay, go sit for a meditation or go for a brisk walk. Do you really think it will work? Might it will work when you have practice of this. Yes, but मैं last 5 months, 6 months से मैं practice कर रही हूँ इस चीज के ऊपर. So might it works. But if you think you never work on that your stress, and you feel that कि yes मैं आज 10-15 मिनट मेडिटेशन पे बैठ जाऊंगी और I'll go for a walk, तो तुम्हारा स्ट्रेस लेवल खत्म हो जाएगा. I'm so sorry to say nothing will work, because even you will sit for meditation, I 100% I'm giving surety, the thoughts, जो thoughts है ना, जो तुम्हारा वो that particular scenario that you are thinking कि हाँ यार मेरा बैग लॉस्ट हो गया था अब क्या होगा, that will continuously will go on with you. So there is no use to sit on the meditations. So we always talk about the management. I feel never we talk about the preventions. कि हमें stress होता क्यों है? What is the reason behind this? So I feel that before entering into the manage the stress, we will talk about कि what is the reason behind this? कि यार मुझे stress क्या होता है? ठीक है, तो we will discuss about. I'll just ready with this pen and copy. Fine. Write down. You can give the answer on chat box also, or you can write for yourself, because this question is for you only. So that my first question is this: do you really feel angry easily? Do you feel weepy? Did you tend to feel tired or exhausted? Have you trouble with sleep? Are you feeling change in appetite? Are you feeling headache? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling moody or irritable sometimes? Do you feel disconnect with the family when even that you are sitting in the family? Sometimes it's happened कि we all are sitting in get together and मेरे thoughts कहीं और चल रहे होते हैं. Even we don't know we are in the stress. So have you had feel trouble in concentrating? Ki we open the book, like I'm sitting in front of you, you are sitting in front of me, and you are thinking something else. Or sometimes we are connecting. So if these things are happen, please aware this is the stress. Do you feel low easily? Usually when we call our friends, we speak this, ki madam, I'm feeling very low. You are feeling low. It's okay. I'm not saying not okay is not okay. It's okay. But it's ये continuously ऐसा ये pattern ऐसा बन गया है वो every day that you are feeling low कि weekly twice thrice you are feeling low, then please find out, yes, is this a stress? So these are the questions when you know these feelings within you कि ये feelings मेरे continuously मेरे साथ रहती हैं. ठीक है, I use these I can't change my feelings easily, so please work on that. Before that you are managing stress, work on your feelings. Am I right? So please start working on your feelings first. Now again there is a set of questions where you will get to know कि yes, this is a stress. मुझे ये बटन मेरा ये टॉक मुझे मेरा बटन प्रेस कर देती है और मुझे स्ट्रेस हो जाता है. वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज अ रीजन. क्या क्या रीजंस हो जाते हैं. एज आई स्पोक टू मेनी पीपल, डिफरेंट पीपल, आई गेट टू नो कि यस ओहो इसको इस वजह से स्ट्रेस होता है, इसको इस वजह से स्ट्रेस होता है. इवन दे आर नॉट अवेयर कि यार ये स्ट्रेस है. वो पूरी जिंदगी उसी से चलते जाते हैं. बट आई फील यू वर्क ऑन योर फीलिंग्स. I feel stress is a feeling, correct? Stress is a feeling, and when you work on your feelings, I think you can do anything. Then you can manage it. Exactly, you can manage it. So these are the things when you get to know कि yes आपको इन चीजों से stress होता है या नहीं होता है. Being told, fine. मेरे को किसी ने बोला है तुमने ये करना है और ये नहीं करना है. I'll get stress. यार how dare she is telling me. Fine, I am working in office. Fine, मेरा जूनियर आके बोलता है कि यार सर ये कर दो. How dare? I'm the senior person. So being told if this press your button कि yes मुझे stress हो जाता है, please work on that. Waiting, ठीक है, I'm waiting for a cab, oh really it's hurting me. मैं एक कैब के लिए कब से कब 10 मिनट हो गए हैं, that how he has not come. Might be that he is in the traffic, might he is dropping someone, but हमारा जो stress button है वो press हो जाता है, why he has not come. Or sometimes we are waiting for someone in CCD, oh 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, how he is not punctual. So please work on your feelings, no, don't work on the person. What you do, when as soon as the person reach, what you do, you blast on the person. मैं 15 मिनट से यहाँ पे वेट कर रही हूँ. जस्ट कीप इन योर माइंड योर हस्बैंड, यू कॉल योर हस्बैंड कि आज हम डिनर के लिए जाएंगे. यू रीच देयर एंड ही रीच 15 मिनट्स लेट. यू नो व्हाट विल हैपन. 100% दैट यू विल ब्लास्ट ऑन योर हस्बैंड. मैं 15 मिनट से वेट कर रही हूँ, आगे से मैं नहीं आऊंगी. यू आर सेम लाइक दिस. 1000 times I said that be on time, but you never listen me. This statement is wrong, that you are working on him. Please work on yourself. You accept that your husband is this. I reach early and work on that 50 minutes. If I reach early, what I have to do? I will spend time with me. I will talk to myself enough. So you have to manage it. Don't cribble this. Hunger. Sometimes I feel that hunger creates stress. It's a natural thing. But when we go for the diet, आज मेरा fasting है, आज मेरा diet है, fine, we feel कि यार I'm feeling hungry. वो automatically तुम्हारे दिमाग में stress create हो जाता है कि I'm hungry, मुझे भूख लग रही है, और that we throw it someone. बच्चे हैं घर पे, उस पे निकल जाएगा, but we throw this. Then cheating. Someone cheat us, it create a stress कि how dare, मैंने उसके ऊपर trust किया, उसने मेरे पे cheat किया. It's his emotions, it's her emotions, not yours. Sometimes we cheat someone, वो भी हमें पूरी रात सोने नहीं देता है. We think about this, यार shit, मैंने इसको cheat कर दिया. It was not right. तुम्हारी कहीं ना कहीं subconscious mind में ये जरूर रहेगा कि you cheat someone. तो वो पूरा दिन चलता रहेगा जब तक तुमने उसको निकाला नहीं है. Second is understanding. Being scared. Bad news sometimes. Uncertainties. Example, COVID-19. 23rd we get to know, oh my God, lockdown is there. Nothing will work now. We have to sit at home in our 2x2, that whatever the apartment you have. Fine. It's a bad news. Fine. Sometimes I feel that it's not a bad news. I work on this. Yes, lockdown for 60 days. I will work on myself now. Oh, I am getting time because I am positive. Many are there who are not positive. They are thinking, no, yaar, ye kaise ho gaya? So unfair treatment, exams, grades, like 10th standard. 10th standard students are very who feel that कि हम अपने कैसे देंगे, स्कूल खुलेंगे नहीं खुलेंगे, that unwanted stress. मुझे ये लगता है कि we should know कि हमारे कंट्रोल में क्या है और हमारे कंट्रोल में क्या नहीं है. We have to work on that. कि यार मेरे कंट्रोल में यही है कि I have to ready for my studies. कि यार 10th जब भी स्कूल खुलेंगे I am ready. मेरे कंट्रोल में नहीं है कि यार मैं स्कूल खोल दूं. So please don't create stress for unwanted things. Unfair treatment. Like you are working in a office, fine. तुम्हें उसने आपके बॉस ने काम दोनों को दिया, दोनों ने बराबर किया, लेकिन किसी और को उसका क्रेडिट मिल गया. तो you feel this is unfair. It should not be happen. Then create a stress. Fine. Being criticized, being tired, ignored, misunderstandings, being disrespect, losing a game. Because I am good in this, I am good in Ludo. How dare? ये इसने मुझे हरा दिया. That is कि यार अब मैं इसको अगली गेम में मैं जरूर हराऊंगा, लेकिन वो गेम किसके लिए खेल रहा है? Not for enjoying. कि सामने वाले को मुझे हराना है. So that is the stress which we don't know. We are not aware about this. Being left out, being bullied, and things do not go as we plan. मैंने plan किया था. My husband is coming on 23rd. We plan everything and it happened. Lockdown हो गया. No flights now. My husband stuck in that knot. So what to do? In my hand, that my control is this. I have to work on my emotions, my feelings. Yes, my husband can't come now. I have to work alone here. I have to take care of my boutique. I have to take care of my kid. I have to take care of my house. I accept it. Many things are there where we are not accepting कि नहीं यार उसने वो क्यों नहीं आया, तुमने ऐसे कर दिया, ये तुम्हारी वजह से हुआ है. We are doing this. This is unwanted stress. So please find out कि any of these reasons आपका stress button press होता है या नहीं होता है. Please find out of this. तो there are many ways, ठीक है, कि हम अपने stress को many are there who cope with the stress, who are professional, they know how to cope. But many are there who don't know, is this the way of coping stress? There are many stress unhealthy. Many are there who say कि जब मुझे स्ट्रेस होता है ना, मेरे ऑफिस में झगड़ा हो गया या मेरी वाइफ के साथ झगड़ा हो गया, मैंने बच्चों को पीट दिया, व्हाट आई डू, यूजुअली एक पेग लिया और सो गए, और आई टेक ए स्लीपिंग पिल और आई स्लीप. आर यू रियली थिंक इट विल वर्क? It's a temporary that you are doing for a night. Fine, because you don't want to think about that particular feeling. So secondly is we say sometime we post Facebook पे वो कुछ post कर देते हैं. If I have fight with my friend, what I do? मैंने उसको irritate करने के लिए मैंने negative thoughts उसके लिए Facebook पे डाले. It's a bully actually. Then hurting ourselves. Usually when husband wife that fights are there, what we do? Fine, we hurt ourselves. Sometimes we do blaming game कि तेरी वजह से हुआ है. We start blaming others. This is an unhealthy way. Sometimes what we do, I ask someone कि what you do when you have stress. Then she said, मैडम मैं तो 2 रोटी ज्यादा खा लेती हूँ. Oh my God, where is your appetite then? If the stress is तुम्हारा रोज झगड़ा होगा अपनी वाइफ के साथ, तुम 2 रोटी रोज ज्यादा खाओगे, where is your health? Sometimes they say कि I keep the chocolate with me when I have stress, मैं chocolate खा लेता हूँ. Is this the right way to cope the stress? It's your health. So is this the unhealthy way? Sometimes passive aggressive behavior, your behavior. Like मैं आज मेरा झगड़ा हुआ मेरे हस्बैंड पे और निकला किस पर है? For my son, मेरे बेटे पे मेरा सारा गुस्सा निकल गया. तो please be aware, these are the unhealthy ways of coping the stress. ठीक है? Pretending not to care, I least bother, but you love the person, but you are pretending you are not care that person. Am I right? Hope that you are conquered with this. कि yes, we are pretending many times, even our children also. कि बाहर में जाए तू, मैं तुझसे बात नहीं करती, but we love. ठीक है? Over sleeping कि यार better है कि यार सो जाओ. So please work on that. Oversleeping will hurt you. You are not getting any solution. You are not getting any solutions. आप उस चीज से भाग रहे हो for a time being. यार मुझे इससे भागना है because I don't want to think about that. So now we will talk about what is the healthy ways to manage your stress. There are many healthy ways. First is the breathing. When you inhale or exhale, fine, you know that you are alive. तुम जिंदा हो. ठीक है? मेरी लाइफ का फंडा यही है कि जब तक वो लाइफ और डेथ का कंसर्न नहीं है ना कि यस इसमें किसी की लाइफ खराब नहीं हो रही है, कोई डेथ का ऑप्शन नहीं है कि यस एवरीथिंग इज ओके, आई विल नॉट टेक स्ट्रेस. Sometimes I take stress, but it motivates me. That is we call use stress. कि एग्जाम्स हैं, मुझे स्ट्रेस हो रहा है, I'll take it because I want to perform good. Like 2 days, I'll just give the example. I have a webinar. Yes, I have stress because I have to talk with a different people, different set of people. What they have, उनका mind, उनका thoughts क्या हैं, उनकी चीजें क्या हैं. So it was a stress, but it motivated me कि I have to prove myself to me, not to you, because people judge. So second is this, and सबसे best thing in that coping stress is self-talk. Positive self-talk. When you talk to yourself, don't give that negative things. मुझसे ये नहीं होगा, मैं ही गलत हूँ, मेरे से ही हुआ था, मैंने ही किया था. No. I just give an example. मैंने एक प्रेस का मैंने एक आयरन बॉक्स ऑन किया, मेरा बेटा ट्रोलिंग करके आया, उसको प्रेस टच हो गई. Then whole day I will cribble. शिट यार, काश मैंने वो प्रेस ऑन ना की होती, काश मेरा फोन ना आया होता, काश मैंने वो फोन सुना ना होता. We are doing this. Please talk positively, talk yourself. Yes, it's happened. Now I have to go for the solution. I will not cribble the problem. I will go for the solution. Usually we cribble the problems. ठीक है, यार ये हो गया, यार ऐसे हो गया, क्या करना है, क्या करना है. But we never go for the solution. If you give the solution, if the stress on the solution, I 100% I'm sure that you will get the solutions and the stress will be managed. But we talk about only problems. So whenever you go and talk to someone, please talk about your solutions. I have this problem and I find out these solutions. Writing is the best way, best way. And third is the me time. What is the me time? Mera time. Just take 1 cup of tea, sit. I promise you, everything will be fine. क्योंकि हमें अपने घर के जितने मेंबर्स हैं, अगर 15 मेंबर है, 15 मेंबर्स की सारी चॉइसेस पता होंगी, सबकी चॉइसेस पता होंगी, वो क्या पसंद है, क्या नहीं है. When we talk about ourselves, we don't do anything. Why? Because we never worked on ourselves. Please, whatever the emotions, even the anger is there, even the stress is there, whatever emotions, when you start working on yourself, I promise you, you will manage everything. Don't try to control anything. When you are trying to control, you are suppressing that. And when we suppress this, it will blast. It will blast. So please work on yourself. Fine. Talk with the nature. It's a beautiful thing. It's not, I will say, and you have stress and you go and you start talking to the nature, nothing will work. Don't wait. कि यार जब मुझे stress होगा, I will try. No. First, as soon as that webinar over, please start working on yourself. First, work on the breathing. Second, spending time yourself. And as I self-positive talk. It's very, 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 very much required. Give affirmation. I am good. I am good. I can handle everything. You can do it. You can do it. So with this, I'm just ending my session. If you have any doubt, please talk to me. That's it. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you very much. I think it was a wonderful session, letting us know about me time. We all crave for it most of the time. And then, yes, many thoughts get anchored in our living and they act as a buzzer to get us back into stress. So there were some beautiful insights from Alice. We have a question from Nisha. I think Nishi or Nisha. So please, Nisha, can you just unmute yourself and ask a question?
Yeah, good morning. This is Nishi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alice, it's a wonderful session. And I know Alice, she is a wonderful counselor. Personally, I know her. Alice, I have a question that what I feel that we are having two kinds of stress, that is positive and negative. When a student or a person trying a lot and working hard for the examination or interview or any kind of professional things, and when he or she is not succeed, so that particular person have the stress that we can say a positive stress that we should have, we have that positive stress, and negative stress as you explain very well. So what and how we will cope up with the positive stress that we are doing a lot of hard work for each and everything to be a successful. So how we will cope, and what are the solutions that we should think that okay, that is fine, I am satisfied, मैं इतना ही कर सकती हूँ, या फिर कि मुझे पता है कि मेरे अंदर इतना स्किल है, मैं इससे बहुत ज्यादा कर सकती हूँ, पर मैं कर नहीं पा रही हूँ, आई एम स्टक विद समथिंग, मे बी द अपॉर्चुनिटी, मे बी द सिनेरियो, मे बी द सराउंडिंग्स, बहुत सारी रीजन है. तो हाउ विल कोप अप ऑफ दैट स्ट्रेस? थैंक यू.
या निशी, आई एम सो सॉरी टू से कि जब हमारे बच्चे छोटे होते हैं, इवन व्हेन आई वाज अ टीनेजर, फाइन, हमने अपने बच्चों को यही सिखाया है कि सक्सेस, but we never show them how to face the failure. Fine. So this has happened. As we say, yes, मैंने इतनी मेहनत की. Even my niece, she that tried that CA exams for 5 times. 6th time that she cleared it. But we teach her how to face that failure. it improves you. Give the positive things. So I say positive things. Talk to yourself. शायद मेरी में कमी रह गई होगी. We are blaming others. Paper tough था. उसको इंटरव्यू लेना नहीं आया. They asked that hard question to me. सबसे easy पूछा, मेरे से tough पूछा. We are blaming others. Fine. Then this is a better way when you feel this. कि यार मेरे से ये नहीं हुआ है. Something is there. I have to talk to myself. अपने ऊपर काम करना है. Hope that you are understanding what I am saying. Yes, Nisha?
Yeah, thank you very much, Anisha, for the question, and thank you very much, Alice, for the answer. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so now we have Savan Tandon who wants to ask a question. Savan, can you please come ahead, unmute yourself and ask question?
Hello, Alice.
Hi.
आपका बहुत अच्छा लगा कि डेली बेस पे जो स्ट्रेस होता है उसको उससे कैसे आउट होना है, उससे कैसे डील करना है, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. पर जो बड़े स्ट्रेस होते हैं, लॉन्ग टाइम स्ट्रेस होते हैं, उनसे हम कैसे बाहर आ सकते हैं?
What I said, सावन, कि जैसे मैंने आपको क्या बोला, अगर मैं आपको ये बोलूं कि yes, start sitting for meditation, it will not work. अगर आपने लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए करना है, it takes time. 100% it will work, but you have to work on yourself.
मैम, एक्सक्यूज मी, हिंदी में.
हाँ, आपको अपने ऊपर ही काम करना है. आपको किसी के ऊपर काम नहीं करना है. आपने अपना एक वो पिक्चर बना लिया कि यार मेरा ये स्ट्रेस है, मुझे स्ट्रेस है, मुझे स्ट्रेस है, मुझे स्ट्रेस है. प्लीज टॉक टू योर सेल्फ. अपने ऊपर काम करो, अपने से बातें करो, अफर्मेशन दो अपने आप को कि नो, आई डोंट हैव स्ट्रेस, आई एम गुड, आई एम इनफ. I 100% that you start working on that. I'm not saying कि यार मैंने आज बोला और कल सब ठीक हो जाएगा. अगर लॉन्ग टर्म का स्ट्रेस है, इट टेक लॉन्ग टाइम. बीमारी जितनी पुरानी होती है उसको उतना ही वक्त लगता है ठीक होने में. सो वर्क ऑन योरसेल्फ फर्स्ट.
Okay.
Hope you understand.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
And thank you for the answer, Alice. I would like to add on to the point Alice just shared. I still remember that whenever I'm in a position, and I just want to share a practice that I do usually. So whenever I'm in stress and I'm feeling uncomfortable, so I just tell my brain that when I'm into some stress, I just snap my finger and say, come back. So whenever I'm into a position, I feel that I'm going into a position of stress and I'm thinking about something for a longer duration, I do a practice and I physically snap and say, okay, Surbhi, it's more than enough, come back into the present situation, stop living in the past. So yes, we all can actually make practices and turn our triggers into a reverse order with your own practices. So thank you very much, Alice, for this session. There was a beautiful insights about stress management. I hope everybody has learned, and your practices, your methodologies will help people out, especially in this present situation we all are in. Fine. So we have our final guest for the day, the final speaker for the day. So our final speaker for the day is Nakul Mehrotra. He is a person presently putting up in Chennai. He's a leadership coach, and he talks about students' leadership, and he helps students in working in a direction towards getting better opportunities, training them in that very perspective. So I would love to learn more from Nakul in this perspective. So Nakul, welcome to the session. Can you please and begin with your session? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Surbhi. And the first thing, credits goes to Surbhi. You know, she's maintaining a very big group of all the counselors. And I guess that's the sign of leadership. And I know you all are practicing leadership on some or the other level, either at your family level, society level, or at a bigger level on a national side. So I've been inspired by Kalam Sahab, Swami Vivekananda, Mother Teresa. I've been following them for a long time and try to study, you know, how they've become so great in life and why only certain people are becoming great. So I just put forward some few things with you all so that you can brainstorm it. And I'll be happy to receive your feedback through Surbhi Madam if anything's to be changed there. So 2 questions here. Why Titanic got swamped and so many people died in Titanic? So Titanic के डूबने पे इतने सारे लोगों की डेथ क्यों हुई थी? That's the first question. Second question is why only few people are known so well. मतलब स्वामी विवेकानंद जैसे लोग और कलाम साहब जैसे लोग आज तक दुनिया में जाने जाते हैं और 100,000 साल तक जाने जाएंगे. Why that is the only particular thing? Why they are known so well, whereas so many lakhs and crores of people come and go by? So what is that special thing in them which is making them unique in the system? So I just have studied and been preaching this in all schools and colleges. So I just want to put forward in how they make the decisions in life and how we can utilize this and make our journey to the best. So first as story, I'll just, okay, so you might have your own example. So for the Titanic, what happened is, they say it's a bad sign of leadership there. I hope I'm audible. If not, please give me a feedback. So I'll keep it very short, 7 to 8 minutes only. Maybe I'll try my best. So the first Titanic, so many people died because, there were a policy given by government that 80% of the lifeboat should be there on the ship. Though they followed that 80%, but they extended the size of the ship. So ship का जो size था, government ने policy दिया था कि 80% लाइफ जैकेट्स होने चाहिए बोट पे, टाइटैनिक पे. वो उन्होंने फॉलो किया, पर शिप का जो साइज था उन्होंने 4 गुना कर दिया. So what happened is the leadership was not accountable there. They didn't took the action to increase the number of lifeboats. तो lifeboats नहीं बढ़ाई थी उन्होंने, numbers of lifeboat, and that is the reason we lost so many lives in Titanic. And that's how we can relate this leadership is so important on the ground level. So this is just one example, and obviously Kalam Sahab and all, I'll just come forward. So let me touch base with the childhood. कि जब आप लोगों ने देखा होगा एक बच्चा होता है, किसी के भी घर में होगा नॉर्मली, तो एक बच्चा हैज अ अमेजिंग अमाउंट ऑफ लीडरशिप. अगर आप देखेंगे, कभी आपने प्रैक्टिस किया, आई विल शेयर सम एग्जांपल. I have this kid at home, who is around 3.5 year or 4 year old. He comes from school. He saves some food for the puppies who are just outside in our street. He comes directly from the school, take out his tiffin box and feed them, and comes and says me, why don't we make a small home for them? Though it was very cold in our time, in that time. So he said, why don't we make a home for them? We have 2 buttons there, one for food and one for water. So this small kid, 3.5 year old, is having so much of integrity with the pets and people around. But when we grow in our life, something happens. So I'll just share another research done at USA. So this research was done for class 1 to class 10 standard. And they asked one simple question to everyone: who is a leader? In class first, all people raised their hands because they might not be aware about what is leadership, but they were all free from the heart. That's what is the learning says. And when they went to class 10 standard, all the hands were down. Almost like 5-10% were there. So what is happening? Eventually they understood, these researchers, they say that what happens out of this compulsion system and peer pressures and all, we change our value systems. So when we grow in life, by birth we are all inborn leaders, but what happens when we grow in life, this leadership goes in a compressive way and we are not able to practice our real set of values and humanity and all generosities. So this is just to set the ground. Now let me just showcase the leadership what 99% people do in the world. So we all make our decision on the, just let me give a disclaimer before jumping into that. When I say personal decision at the first or last level, whatever, what I mean is it's not in terms of not studying or not doing or not earning. It is with respect to how you make decisions in life. So just let me just put the context. The 99% people, if you see the decision making is done on the basis of personal is the top priority for them, all the 99% people, then family, then society, country and world. This is the pattern they follow. Now if you see all the top leaders, they follow a different pattern. They follow humanity on the top level, then world, then country, then society, and then family, and then personal. And you can take example of Swami Vivekananda, Kalam Sahab, Mother Teresa. They have all dedicated their life for the people. And I guess the pattern might be more clear when you go in deep. They say when Kalam Sahab left the body, he had only 4 sets of clothes, 2,500 books, and he donated all his salary. So I guess this pattern is highly reflected there, that he has dedicated his life for other people. I'm not preaching that everyone should become a leader, but what I'm trying to connect here is we can always follow this pattern and it can impact in our personal, professional, and whatsoever life. I'll just cover on that also. So imagine now, if you got this pattern clearly, I'll just clear it again. The pattern what I'm stating here is it can be humanity on the top level, then world, then country, then society, and then family, and then personal. So personal should be the end one. Now what I mean by personal at the end is it's not about you ignore yourself. It's about you should not keep yourself on the top priority. In the terms of I don't want to buy. No, it can be again personal from varies person to person. You might buy a BMW, but if you look into humanity on the top level, you might look into how I can help people with this money, or how I can, put this as a corporate fund of 2 crore, 1 crore rupee and help few people in maybe their education for a year-long process. So this is just what I wanted to convey. Then I can probably what I would like to share is how this can impact on a personal level. So imagine you have laptops, you have mobile phones, you have ACs and all. If you use them 24 hours continuously, again the self-addition, it's my AC, I should use them. Or if you make a decision that, these are also objects, we should use them timely. So we'll use them 6 hours and keep them on hold on 8 hours, 10 hours, so that they'll gear up the energy, correct? So if you think in that pattern, which is, I guess, recommended by Buddhism, if you see, they respect everyone, even plants, trees, everything they respect. So if we put that pattern there, I guess the life of the system will increase for sure. So this is just one way. In business and profession, like you can, when you approach a company, you can think about how you can help a company, then rather just reaching out on a personal level. So I've seen a lot of people, while working with alumni relation at SRM, I've seen a lot of people coming with the proposals, and all the proposals are personal level. How I'll gain money. It is never about how the other party will gain. So if you think about how other party will get benefit, I guess there will be more mutual connections and mutual tie-ups and bonds. And on a professional level, imagine you are looking for a job or an internship. I recommend a lot of students to write this. When they go for a job, this should be always followed. You should think about what you can give it to a company rather than just a certificate. So it happened eventually. I was guiding one student who had a very clear-cut vision about people. He wanted to help cancer treatment people or cancer people in 2025, almost like 25% people. When he wrote this on his resume, he applied to a professor. He was just a first-year student from SRM. He got selected in IIT Ropur, and the professor liked him like anything. Out of 300 plus applications, he was selected. That to the first-year guy. And after that internship, he even got a PhD offer, like post graduation, he can join PhD with him. So that's the kind of beauty happen when we start making decisions in this pattern. So I guess I've touched almost everything. Even just to touch base what Kalam Sahab had followed it, just to give you an example, a beautiful example. So he says when he was on an evening walk one time, he says his secretary, while he was in his garden, he says his secretary, let us not go there towards the plants. And his secretary was shocked why Kalam Sahab is asking not to go towards the plants. He said there is a bee sitting there. The bee is trying to get the nectar or whatever from the flowers. And this bee will go to the nest, and this bee is working for the community. So we should not disturb that bee. And see the amount of integrity Kalam Sahab had in that moment. I guess it was example of 2014 or 13 maybe. So that's the kind of intellectual they had with each other or the system around. So this is just what I wanted to share. If anything is there, I would like to learn from you all, or if can be improved in some way, or this pattern is not, maybe might be your views will be there. Yeah. Thank you, Surbhi ma'am, for the opportunity. Please say, ma'am.
Thank you, Nakul. Thank you very much. I think that's a beautiful learning that when we go to organizations to work with them or for a job, we usually go with a perspective that what benefit I would get. But if we share a perspective of what benefit you can get to the other person, people will share more interest and will have better opportunities to work with them. That was a beautiful insight and a beautiful story for sure. So do we have any example for Nakul? Please let me know if you have any examples, any questions. I'm sorry. Do you have any questions for Nakul? So I don't see any questions coming up. It's usually a sign of everybody has understood everything. That's wonderful. I can see some very good feedback over here. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for being part of this session. Thank you for sparing some time on Sundays morning. Though I agree for many of us these days, Sundays and Mondays are almost equivalent. But yes, Sunday always has a feeling of relaxation. And you may be hearing some voices in my house. There are my kids jumping around. So yes, thank you very much for giving your time, for coming back to us. We will meet after 15 days again with new speakers and some new insights. And in the meantime, if you want to share anything with me, you want us to work upon something, please come up with your ideas. We want to learn. I also had an idea. I don't know how many of you want to participate. I would love to share this idea over here in this platform. It's